Hello there, people of the internet. I'm doing ammo reviews with all the random miscellaneous ammo that I've acquired over the years. Today we're having a look at yet another M2 Ball 30-06. This stuff was produced by Lake City. I think that Lake City is the most popular M2 Ball ammunition manufacturer just because it is one of the big manufacturers of today's ammunition. So our head stamp, we see LC right here at the top. And we also have, in this particular case, 54, which means this round was made in 1954. If we have a look at this one, this is a newer production one. It still has that LC Lake City. But if we look at this, the number is 67. It looks like the later production stuff also had this, like a red lacquer around the primer. So hopefully this withstood the test of time because we will be taking this to a range and testing it. It looks like both these primers have been crimped in place here, which is good for, military service things. But if you try to reload this ammo, you might have some difficulty. Alright, let's go ahead and have a look at the powder inside of it. I have no idea what to expect with this. I'm betting... we'll bet ball powder. Why not? Let's grab our projectile. Certainly does look like a 150 grain full metal jacket, which is what most of these were firing. Now let's pour this out. Nope, it is a stick powder. Okay, well, I've been wrong before. So, stick powder, bet your grainage. I'm going to bet, we're going to go with 50 grains this time, because that seems to be the good norm. So 50 grains of whatever stick powder this is. What is it actually? 44 grains! Ah, almost 45. So basically 45 grains of whatever the heck this is. So that tells me that this right here probably has about the same burn rate as 4064, because around this right here is what you would expect to see with that particular powder. There's so many different variations of powder that went into these cartridges, there's like no way to really tell. There's no universal do-all powder whenever it comes to these things. That's why we have like grain weights growing up from like 44 grains all the way up to like 52 grains. It just depends on what it is that particular company or manufacturer is using. So let's go ahead and have a look at that projectile. It's going to be a 150 grain. Yep, 151. Nice. That's close enough to 150 grain for military specifications. Okay, well now what we're going to do is we're going to take this out to the range and see how it performs. Hopefully it goes bang. Doing our ammo reviews today, we are having a look at Lake City 30-06. I think Lake City is going to be your most popular brand of ammo, just because to this day they produce a lot of military surplus ammo, and it's just overwhelmingly popular nowadays. So I think this one right here is going to hold kind of a closeness in a lot of people's hearts. So this is the stuff that's got the red primer on it, and see if we see a year on this. It looks like 57. So 1957 made 30-06. It is annealed brass. We're going to go ahead. I wish I could chronograph it, but unfortunately I can't. My chronograph came without shims, and this is the weekend that we're doing this. So I guess we're just not going to chronograph it. It's a 150 grain bullet that should move at about 2,800 feet per second, somewhere around that ballpark. We're going to sit down, bench rest, see if we can hit our target fairly decently. We're going to be shooting at about 50 yards, and that should give us a good enough accuracy for what we would come to expect with this ammo. We are firing from this Sporterized Enfield 1917 in 30-06 at our target down there. This has a full-length barrel on it and a 1 in 10 twist, so it should be able to stabilize basically any 30-06 ammo that we come across, unless we come across some kind of real unusual specialty load. Alright, I'm going to settle in at my very stable, not at all sketchy table here, and we're going to bench rest and send some lead. Alright, Lake City 30-06. Let's see how well this runs. I imagine it's going to be fine, just like all of the other military surplus 30-06 that we fired so far. Ow. Alright, this stuff's got a bit of recoil behind it. Okay, alright, that's fine. Definitely chose the rifle with a metal butt plate because it's okay, everything's okay here. Alright, yay! Well, all those fired. This stuff in particular smells like rotten eggs, and I don't like that. So they all fired. The brass looks fine, no signs of overpressure. Primer looks fine. I mean, all this looks okay. I'm not at all concerned with this ammunition. Let me go grab the target. We'll see how accurate it is. Well, this is definitely the least accurate ammo that we've ran so far on my testing. So we got 1, 2, 3 rounds right here, and longest to longest space, it's probably about 2.5 inches. So I'd call that about 5 MOA, which is about what you would expect with just military surplus ammo. But we have had more accurate 30-06 ammo besides this right here. So the Lake City stuff seems to be lacking on the accuracy side at least a little bit, but this ammo is older, maybe some of it just degraded. I don't know what kind of velocity spread it is that we're getting here. It's just old military surplus ammo, so you can't really expect all that much from it, and that's still good enough accuracy for what the ammo was really intended for. So thanks for watching, folks. Appreciate your time. Like, subscribe, share. Description below is linked to all sorts of stuff. Go check it out. You guys go off, have yourself a fantastic day. I'll see y'all on the next episode. Been a little while since I've done this. Bonnie and Clyde be damned. Poor man's Garrett. It's a shame that bolt-action shotguns aren't more mainstream.